Welcome to day 31. The beach is much less crowded today. Then again, it's still the morning. Though this is the latest that we've started walking at all. It's 9:30, but you see the hotel we stayed at last night, because of course the albergue is closed for renovation. Well, there was free breakfast, and breakfast didn't start until 9 o'clock. So I decided to wait for it, since I know I'm going to walk a short distance today. I'm glad I did, because it was a very filling breakfast, unlike the other day when it was just toast. So we're headed out. Only probably going to walk 10 or 11 miles today, just after yesterday's 19 and then the day before. Yeah, we've been up and down and up and down. Not just up and down hills, but up and down mileage-wise. But we're still doing good time-wise, so we have time. Well, since we've decided not to do a very long day, we've also decided that we're going to choose our own path today. And this one's more along the coast. It's definitely a trail of some kind, because there was a sign down there. Camino is down in the town somewhere. I think it's that road, like right there, that goes that way between the buildings. But this one goes up to a lighthouse, and then we can just continue along the coast for a while. Maybe it'll add a little bit of distance to our short day, but not too much. I'm still guessing about 12, maybe 13 miles tops. So we're approaching the Faro. It's kind of neat. This wasn't on, the Camino map, but I saw it downstairs. Oh, I got down a dirt road next. That's all right. Hey, check that out. There's an arrow. Really old arrow. Maybe at some point they wanted the Camino to go this way. I don't know. That's kind of neat. I'm not the only one that's tried this. Anyway, my guess is I'm not going to be able to get to the Faro because of this lovely gate. But we're going to try. Oh no. There's a rusty chain there with a rusty lock. And there's cameras here, but well, there's about as close as we're going to get to the Faro. And not too far from the Faro, we have another nice view. It would be nicer if it was less cloudy, but it's not a bad view, even with the clouds. Guess we're going to have to pay close attention for that. Those babies sure can move pretty fast. Anyway, we're very, very pleased with our choice of route so far. Had some great views of the ocean and a lighthouse. And I just saw a sign that said we might see another lighthouse, which is not a surprise. It's a very rocky coast. So looking out for the next lighthouse. There's one thing about the choose your own adventure route you always have to remember. I mean, the map shows us roads, but sometimes I don't know that people actually drive on these roads. I mean, there's some tall grass. Sure, there's some tracks. It's very narrow. But yeah, I doubt people are actually driving on these roads very often. See, like this road. I'm pretty sure the last time a vehicle went through here was like, well, never. It's quite a few footsteps, so people have walked through here. I can't get too mad about all the boo or about all the prickers, because I chose this way today, so it's all right. We're in the woods. It's shady. It's cloudy. It's like a jungle out there. It's like a jungle out there. We fought our way through lots of boo and lots of brush. Got a few scratches, but we're not too bad. Anyway, I think the view is going to be worth it, even though we're definitely in a cow field. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from you guys as much as possible. Don't worry about that. I'm looking for the road. I think it's over there by you, but I'll be careful. Oh yeah, those cows don't know what they're missing, but you can't really beat this. This is like, don't fall, Rob, but watch out for that fence. This is like, wow. Cows, you got the view, man. Look at that. A little bit of a rocky coast. I'm not going down there, that's for sure. Oh yeah, but just as far as the eye can see, ocean. Finally down off the mountain, come across this little town, and I know we're in the right place. Why? Because of that right there. This is where we're going. Ooh, this is a neat road. And a neat little town down there. Oh yeah, that's a nice little picture. At one point, those stairs went somewhere. I'm not sure where, but up there. They're cool though. Coming down through another neat walled town. Well, I mean, town with lots of walls. Old walls. Old walls. It's even got new walls. I mean, there's a cool house over there. They're newer, but yeah, gotta love walls. We don't have walls like this. Well, probably somewhere we do. But, you know, Rob likes walls. So we're getting away from the ocean again. We're in a little bit, climbing up a hill. Just going to show you a little bit of the view. As I was walking here, I was thinking to myself, you might be wondering, how does Rob choose where he's going to stay or how far he's going to walk the next day? Maybe you're not asking yourself that. If you're not, well, then skip the next minute of this video. If you are, well, it's not exactly predicated on how far Rob walked yesterday or how he feels today. Actually, both of those are a part of it. But there's more to it than that. I mean, number one, look at the sky. Cloudy. It's cool. There's no sun. Today would be a great day to walk 30 kilometers. But if Rob walked 35 kilometers, maybe there's only a place with 14 beds. And if there's only a place with 14 beds, and Rob left at 9:30, that puts him there roughly six and a half hours later. So that's like 3:30, 4 o'clock. At which point, those 14 beds are probably full already. So every now and then we have to think about how many beds there might be. And if we do a short day, 10 or 11 miles, 12 miles, or more like, 20 kilometers, there's like 50 or 60 beds in that town. Safer bet, Rob's going to find one of them and make use of it. So another day we'll have to walk farther if we want to keep on track. But for today, seems like the wise decision. Back once again to the ocean. Sorry about the wind if you're hearing that. Can't do much about it. Still cloudy. Still liking it. Today's video is full of wind and clouds and walls and mountains and rocks and views of the ocean. And cowbells. Need more cowbell, guys. Yes, I had to say it. I'm not sure if I ever showed you or talked about these rare features coming up. It's called gait. Yeah, and a lot of times, as you can tell from the cowbells and from the cows, we are at places where farmers don't want their cows getting in or out. And, they're way over there right now. But occasionally, we have a gate to open or go through or go around. Occasionally, there's not a whole lot of room. Rob's not a little guy. And this gate doesn't move. So it's going to be very tricky getting through. Oh, with our pack on. Sometimes, of course, the gates actually open easily and close easily. But you got to make sure that you're a conscientious pilgrim and you close the gate so the cows or the sheep or the goats or the llamas don't get out. Talk about secluded. This is totally awesome. I mean, it's really rocky right here. But over there's some sand. Put them to hang out. Looks like someone is hanging out. I see some stuff right there, but I don't see the person. But yeah, look at that. And I think that little town over there in that cove, that's where we're headed today. I think. Here, the Camino goes off that way, but we're coming up on Isla, which is where we're staying. So we're not going to take the Camino. We need to go into town and find the albergue. Yeah, see, there's even a thing on the sign that says they have albergue. They have 2 of them, I think. Hopefully they have a bar and a store. Not that I really need a store. I have food. I'd really like to buy some milk, though. Well, it took us a little while, probably an extra mile, to find the albergue. I actually walked by it twice. I can't believe I didn't see that arrow there. And I actually saw that sign on the wall, but missed the arrow, and just kept walking down here, because the blue part of the building looks like, it should be something. And then I saw Institution. Yeah, I'm like, okay, this can't be it. So I ended up walking and walking and walking and walking all the way out there to the ocean, which, don't get me wrong, great view, but yeah, it's not where it is. Anyway, if you look at my GPS track, you can see where I walked around in circles and circles and circles, and then finally made it back. Sun's out. It's making it nice and warm, so all my clothes will dry. And they have free laundry, so I get to wash all my clothes today. This isn't the first one of these that you've seen, and I'm not talking about the palm tree. I'm talking about this structure. It's similar to those things that we see in Galicia when we're going to Finisterre. I mean, it's raised up off the ground, but this thing is huge. I mean, and they're all pretty huge. They're all like the size of houses, whereas the ones we've seen in Galicia are really small. I mean, basically look more like coffins on stilts. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to ask somebody though. Check out these walls. I mean, more cool walls. I love walls.